The brand new Samsung Galaxy S25 is easily the best phone that I have ever used. Not only we probably have the best display quality that I have ever seen on any phone, we also have extremely nice build quality. Also the most powerful CPU in the world, which actually completely destroys even the past S24 Ultra, which is absolutely crazy. We also get roughly 20% battery improvement on this bad boy, and also it actually has been slimmed down even further, only to 7.2 millimeters. Also, best of all, we actually get all of this in extremely compact body, so it's actually total pleasure to use with only one hand as well. So let's first maybe start with the cameras, and I'll show you how to properly use them and what you actually need to know, because the cameras have been highly upgraded in the features on the S25. Okay, first, when you actually use your cameras to record videos, I highly suggest you to actually use a new Pro Video mode instead of the regular video mode. In the Pro Video mode, we actually get a bunch of cool new functions. So, for example, when we actually start video recording, we actually get this new smooth zoom slider essentially. So we can actually zoom in very smoothly, and again we can zoom in like very slowly as well. And as well, if you like shift it rapidly, it will zoom in like super fast as well. As you can see, you can control it like very smoothly, and again the overall result will be extremely smooth. So yeah, this is complete game changer actually on the new S25. Okay, next, if you are actually someone who likes to color grade his videos, you will absolutely love this new phone, because we actually get log video recording. So yep, this can actually like totally like destroy pretty much any phone camera nowadays if you actually record in this format and actually go in your computer and color grade the videos. So yeah, basically the footage that these cameras can record is absolutely crazy. Also this year we also get 10-bit HDR. So again, for most viewers probably you have no idea what this means, but again basically this again simply records your videos in a much higher like format, resolution, and also like clarity. So you actually get more details that you can actually get out of this camera compared to other cameras. So again, this is completely mind-blowing that you actually get these features on a phone essentially. Also in the Pro Video mode we can easily adjust all our exposure settings as well, just as you need them, and also we even get the zebra levels as well. So again, you can see what's actually being overexposed in your video and adjust it, so yeah, basically your video doesn't get blown out. Also this phone actually gets insanely good microphone system as well, and how you can adjust the audio, and also you can increase the audio gain, basically the audio levels that you will hear in this video. And obviously we can also very easily connect professional microphones to this phone. So again, it's really just as good as any like really decent camera. So again, when you compare, for example, to the latest Pixel 9 Pro, which is actually more expensive phone, or one of the iPhones, this actually completely destroys all of them basically when it comes to functions and what this can do. Also on this phone we can actually record in 8K resolution as well. So again, no other phone can actually do this. So 8K, what the hell, that's absolutely nuts. And if you want to add more camera features on your phone, simply swipe to this More tab over here, and you can get here slow motion, night photography, also hyperlapse, panoramas, and also like food photography. So it's actually totally loaded. Also for the photo mode we also get nice improvement. So on this side again, if you click these like three circles essentially, you can actually get various filters that are actually fully customizable. So this is actually very similar system to what iPhones actually have. So you can essentially permanently change how your like pictures will look like. So this also works for videos, but only in full HD. So this doesn't work in like 4K. As you can see, you can adjust your color temperature just as you need, your contrast here as well, for saturation as well here, and like even add some grains as well. Also, if I go a bit back all the way down, I can even download more of these different filters for it as well. So there is actually like a really decent selection basically of all of them. So this is actually like really decent feature, and again, you can essentially color grade your video or photo on the go. So again, yeah, this is absolutely great for professional work. By the way, also Samsung has actually greatly improved the portrait mode as well on this phone this year, so make sure to check it out. It's actually like super improved. Also again, if you are a fan of taking selfies, again on this camera essentially we can show our hand, and basically it can take pictures of us like without having to use timer. Absolutely great. And probably my favorite feature actually on this new camera is that we can actually control it using our voice. For example, again, if you're making some videos, if you need to hold something or and basically you do not have any free hands, you can simply ask the camera to take a picture for you. For example, capture, and you see it took a picture. Again, capture, and see it takes pictures. So we can also start the videos as well. Also, the new Samsung S25 actually comes with a brand new One UI 7, the Samsung's newest operating system. And there is actually one kind of annoying feature on this phone now. When you simply swipe down like this, you see you only get your notifications. So as you see, I'm only getting my notifications. But again, if you want to actually get your settings and quick widgets, essentially you simply have to swipe down from this like right side corner around here, and you can actually get them. So also you can click this pencil thing over here and then click the panel settings, click the together, and this will bring up basically the old menu that we actually got on the previous Samsung phones. I much prefer actually this one. Also, if you actually want to adjust any settings on this phone but you can't figure out how to basically do something, you can simply ask it to the phone and it can actually understand. My battery is draining too quickly. And as you see, it basically pulled up the things that it actually thinks that you might have problems with. So we can probably click this and you see probably this setting actually will solve our problem. Also, when it comes to the battery itself, we also get some really decent features now here. So first, when you simply scroll all the way down and click your battery information, you can actually see your battery cycle count and also your health very easily here. And also your first used date as well here. So again, if you maybe are purchasing this phone secondhand, you can simply go in these settings and check how many cycles it basically has, so to determine if it's actually worth purchasing this phone. Again, you can even see your battery health as well. And in the battery settings, I also highly suggest you to enable this battery protection feature as well. So if you want to extend your battery life on this phone, so we can also set this to the maximum. So essentially your phone will stop charging once it reaches around 80% as well. You can customize this now, this percentage. So previously we actually couldn't customize it like this. So again, if you want your battery to last the longest time, really maybe set to 80%. What's actually really cool about the S25 is that we actually get reverse wireless charging as well on this phone. So again, if we go in the same battery settings, scroll down, click this wireless power sharing, enable this, we can essentially charge other devices from our phone. For example, you can charge your Samsung Galaxy Watch on it. As you can see, basically once I place it over here, it actually starts to charge. So yeah, absolutely amazing. Also, obviously you can charge other phones that have wireless charging as well. However, if your other phone actually doesn't have wireless charging, you can simply connect both of them together and you can actually still charge that other phone. So we are simply going to swipe down like this, and you see basically this phone is currently charging this phone. But if we click over here, use USB for file transfer, click once more and scroll all the way down, we can actually select this option if we actually want to start to charge this phone. You see, it pretty much started to charge automatically once I selected that. By the way, if you actually do not have this phone yet and are wondering how good is the battery life on it, it's actually really decent. I'm actually highly impressed. First, the standby time with the 5G on is absolutely great. So overnight, when I simply left it last night for like 10 hours or 11 hours basically unused, basically I checked the battery level and basically during the whole night it only dropped like 3%, so between 2 and 3%, so that's absolutely great. When it comes to the screen on time, you can see for example for my past days, but again I have been heavily testing this phone and mostly I have been using the camera to record like 8K videos and do some heavy gaming, so you will actually get like crazy good screen time if you simply watch some kind of YouTube videos or do light activities. So again, almost 5 hours of really heavy usage for 59% of the battery. So, and for the previous day, again 70% to get like 6.5 hours of really heavy usage basically on this phone. So that's absolutely insane in my opinion, especially considering the absolutely tiny size on this phone. Okay, next let me actually show you probably the most useful new AI features that the phone has and actually how to use them. First, if you simply press and hold this, you can pull up your Gemini and ask it some things to do. But also again, if we press and hold this, then press this, we can actually start talking with it. Hey, what's up?
Hey there, not much, just hanging out in the digital world. What about you? What's going on?
I'm making some videos about the new Samsung Galaxy S25. Can you help me and actually tell me what's actually new about the S25?
Alright, so the Samsung Galaxy S25 is looking pretty awesome. Here's the deal. It's got a super sleek design, with a titanium frame on the Ultra model that makes it extra tough. They've really stepped up the screen tech, making it brighter and more durable than ever. And get this, the cameras are incredible, especially on the Ultra. You've got a crazy high-resolution main lens, plus a new telephoto and ultra-wide lens that take amazing pictures. Plus,
Okay, that's pretty cool. So could you tell me some main points that you could include in this video about the S25? That probably would get the most views.
Okay, here's the thing. Most people will be talking about the awesome cameras and that new AI assistant. So to make your video really pop, you could focus on the phone's crazy durability, like drop tests, to show how tough it is. Or maybe a deep dive into the battery life. That's a big deal for a lot of people. How about showing off the display with some super colorful videos or gaming? That'd get people excited.
Yeah, that sounds good. Thanks for info.
Anytime. Let me know if you need anything.
So yeah, as you can see, you can pretty much talk with it like with a real person and can fetch you the latest stuff. So again, it's pretty much instant almost. So yeah, absolutely amazing. Also on this side of the phone over here, you might probably have noticed this tiny white line. So if I actually pull it out, I can actually get access to a bunch of more AI features. So for example, I can click this no brief, and actually it will like recap basically the things for the today that we basically need to like catch up on, so such as your email summaries and stuff like that. Also again, we have this drawing assist here as well, so you can actually maybe draw something. For example, we can draw a very ugly cat and ask it to generate maybe illustration. So simply draw something and let's see what actually comes up with. So again, this usually takes like maybe 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and as you see, yeah, basically we got, we can also try more and see what it comes up with. So again, we simply have to switch between the different styles, like painting styles and stuff like that, to get different image essentially. So yeah, also over here we can actually like choose any image from our gallery, for example this flower here, and ask it to generate maybe oil painting, for example. As you can see, again, you can take any image and ask it to basically make a new image of something, probably much better. Let's see what it does. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. And again, we can type something here as well and ask it to generate as well. Let's see what it actually comes up with. So again, 3D cartoon maybe. And as you see, absolutely awesome. So again, we can generate more, and again. And as you see, it actually took this like flower thing, actually combined both of those things together. Absolutely awesome. Of course, again, as I basically remove this image over here, I can click generate once more, and it actually won't use that image. But you see, it's actually like super like powerful actually. And yeah, just a squirrel holding a cake, absolutely beautiful. Finally, if we go in the settings and click the Galaxy AI, we can actually find all the rest of AI features over here. For example, we can actually translate calls, incoming calls, which is absolutely amazing. Again, basically translation stuff, also like summarizing some notes, spell checking, transcription. Also, you can ask it to summarize web pages as well. Photo assistant as well, and also this audio eraser as well. For example, if I go in my camera and make a video essentially. Okay, let's end it. And let's go back here. You see basically on the bottom you have this option over here. If we click that, it will basically analyze the sound and actually pull up basically and give us some options that we can actually like improve in this video. For example, we can improve the voice essentially in this video, also like remove the wind or again any background noise. Again, for longer videos, basically it will give you like tons of different options that you can actually choose how you actually want to process the audio that you recorded actually. So yeah, absolutely amazing. And next, actually, let me show you how to enable your always on display and also customize your lock screen. So by default, when we actually go in the settings, then scroll down till we see the lock screen and always on display, you can actually see my always on display is enabled, but actually it's not showing. So if you actually want it to show, we simply have to click on the text of this over here, and we actually get more options here, and then click this when to show and make sure this always. So this is completely weird, so I'm not really sure why it's like this. As you see, if I enable it, basically it's actually a true always on display that's actually on. So what the hell, Samsung, is this thing? So anyway, if you actually want to customize your lock screen, simply basically when you are in your lock screen, simply click and hold it. And basically it will turn like this, and then we can actually like click on these things. So for example, if you want to change these like quick launch menus here, you can simply select a new thing here, and you see it got changed. Also again, we can change the like clock style, for example here, so we can change the like different basically the font, and also like different style for the clock here as well. Also we can show weather information here as well, so it will show you. So again, by default this is actually not set up, and so also we can show our calendar as well here if you want. So you see it's actually like super customizable, so actually really decent. And as you see, we can even like change the color of it as well. And also check this, if I press and hold this thing, I can actually drag it around. So if I want basically in the center, for example, I can click that. Again, if you also want to change your wallpaper, simply click wallpapers and you'll be able to get that. Also, we can add more widgets here, for example, yeah, basically all kinds of stuff. So your battery level, for example, for your phone, also for your watch, for example, if you have that. And again, when we click done, basically your new lock screen basically got applied. By the way, if you actually customize your clock like this, as you see, it actually got applied on our screen as well. And you can actually see the colors as well. So this is due to that super good screen that the Samsung Galaxy S25 actually has. So yeah, the screen is absolutely one of my favorite things about the S25 actually. And next, let me actually show you how you can customize your side button for any action. For example, by default, when you actually double press it, your camera will open, which is absolutely cool. But we can also go in the settings, and in settings find your advanced features here. Click the side button, and here you can actually like get different options. For example, you can long press it to launch different like assistants, or even get the power menu. So again, if you are struggling to power off this phone, this is where you can like set it up, so you can simply hold it to power it off. So let's press this, double press, and as you can see, we can basically choose any actions that we want. For example, you can also like launch any custom app as well by simply double pressing this. So if you want that, simply click and select this, and you'll need to select your app. But for example, let's select the torch, and as you see, basically if I double press, my flashlight actually turns on. And again, I can turn it off in the same way. By the way, when it comes to the flashlight, it's absolutely crazy what we can do with it. For example, again, swipe down till you get this option where you can click on this like flashlight to turn it on. But we are actually going to hold basically the flashlight for like 2 seconds, and then okay, let's turn it on. But as you see, you actually have this like slider here now as well, so you can actually slide it and actually increase the brightness of the flashlight. And actually I was completely blown away when I actually found this feature, and the flashlight is so incredibly bright, it's like absolutely mind-blowing. So by default, I guess if you actually put this in the middle as it is, I think it's the same really as any other phone flashlight, but when you actually crank it to the maximum, I think it's like 3 times brighter than any other phone flashlight. So definitely the flashlight is completely crazy on this phone. And next, if you actually want to take a screenshot on this phone, there are actually several ways how to do that. First, it's probably very known feature. So if you press the like volume down and the power button, a screenshot gets taken. So probably everyone knows this. But also what we can do is we can actually take this part of our hand basically and actually slide it across our screen, and screenshot will actually get taken. So let's try it out. So again, use this part basically of your hand and simply slide it like this, and you see the screenshot got taken. So this is absolutely awesome. Again, and also it's like super reliable as well. Yeah, absolutely great. And when it comes to the gaming, the S25 is an absolute beast. So as I already told you, the S25 has the most powerful CPU in the world at the moment. So it's crazy fast. But actually what you need to know is you can actually like even further improve the gaming performance on this phone. So again, if we go in the settings and again go to our advanced features over here, then navigate down over here on the game booster settings, make sure to enable this game optimization for the performance. So by default it's actually balanced. So again, it will kind of a bit throttle basically your CPU, so it won't max out. But again, if you enable the performance, your games will be absolutely like in the best possible quality. And again, also we can enable this gaming motion smoothness to 120 Hz. So again, they will look the best really. So these are some of the like two of the best features that you definitely should enable if you actually want to play the heaviest and best games on this phone. Also in the same advanced features, if we go over here and scroll down again and click this dual messenger, we can actually install a second copy of any messenger, such as for example WhatsApp. So if I enable this, it will actually offer me to install a second copy. And basically if I go in my apps list, as you see, I actually have two WhatsApp. So again, you can use two phone numbers at the same time. Oh, so yeah, absolutely great. And next, also on this phone, we are actually able to make the like flashlight flash as we actually receive notifications. So if you want to like disable sound but still like get notified that someone actually is sending you something without any sound whatsoever, we can go in the accessibility settings over here, click the advanced settings, and then click the flash notifications, and here you can enable either this camera flash notification, which is this one, and also screen flash notification. So for example, if I enable this, also I can customize it for which apps I actually want it as well. And also I can press this and actually preview it. So this is what it will look like essentially. And also I have the screen flash notification as well. So, and again, for all apps or even certain apps. Again, I can preview it, and this is again what it would look like. And then also the wallpaper system actually on the S25 also is actually really decent. So if we click and hold on any blank space, basically it will turn like this, and we can click this wallpaper and style, and then click change wallpapers. So by default you will see you have a small selection of wallpapers, but if you actually go all the way down and click this from Galaxy Themes, this is where you can actually download like crazy amounts of free wallpapers. So I'm going to click get more wallpapers here, and then the trick is really to go here on the top and basically click over here and select free. So again, some of these wallpapers are actually like paid ones, so this is how you can filter for all the best essentially free wallpapers on this phone. So again, if you want to simply install something, so choose whatever you want, click download, it will download, apply on both. Okay, you can also customize this stuff. Okay, and we have our new wallpaper. Also, if I click and hold again, I can actually use AI to generate wallpaper for me as well. So yeah, okay, let's press this, generative, and yeah, select what kind of wallpaper you want. For example, let's select painting. Okay, and then basically you can click over here and select what kind of things you want in your wallpaper. Okay, let's click that. Okay, so yeah, it would look probably weird, but let's see what it actually comes up with. So again, this is completely AI generated. Man, these are so cool actually. Yeah, that's actually really cool. By the way, also the widget system also has been completely redesigned in this new One UI 7. So again, if we simply press and hold on any blank space where we want to place our widget, then click the widgets over here, you actually have absolutely awesome looking new widgets. And yeah, overall I'm actually really impressed with the overall design of this new One UI 7 on this phone. So it actually looks so good and so premium again. Basically this phone is absolute beast in my opinion. So again, if you are considering this phone, then I can highly suggest you. And I think overall, I think this phone is actually much better value than the Ultra version, because again, we really have the same power as on the Ultra this year essentially. So previously the Galaxy S24 actually was basically lacking in power, but this year it's exactly the same in power as the Ultra, and this phone is easily my favorite phone of all times actually. So I absolutely love the display quality, the sound is really nice, camera system is like crazy nice, build quality is actually really nice, and best of all of this is actually stuffed in such a compact form. So yeah, this is absolutely great phone. By the way, I'm actually really trying to grow this channel. If you could help me out, that'd be so much appreciated. Thank you and good luck.